Hello everyone, my name is Dana Randhava and I'm going to teach you grade 12th CBSE core maths. I'm going to tell you all the tips and tricks I use so maths is easier for you to understand. Today I'm going to start with the chapter linear programming and tell you about its applications in daily life. So what is linear programming? Linear programming is something that can be used to maximize or minimize a function. Let me explain that to you with the help of an example. For example, if we have a firm that manufactures sunglasses, now with the help of linear programming, we will be able to calculate the maximum profit of the firm and also the minimum cost of manufacture of sunglasses. There are four main characteristics in linear programming. The first one is called the constraint. The constraint is the limitation or the restriction that is imposed on the function. For instance, in the situation I gave you, if we limit the number of hours the labor can work per week, then that will be our constraint. The second characteristic is called objective function. It is what we are trying to achieve with the help of a function. For example, if I say that by the end of the month, the firm or the company should maximize its sales by 20%, then that would be our objective function. The third characteristic is the linearity. It is the relationship between two or more variables. For example, in a firm, we find out that the profit increases by 5% if the efficiency of machines increases by 25%. Then that would be the relationship between the two variables. The fourth and the last characteristic is called the finiteness. It means that the outputs of a function should be finite. If the function has infinite outputs, then the solution is non-optimable. That means it can't be achieved. In simple words, if on solving a function, we get infinite answers, then objective function or our goal will not be achieved. This chapter requires the knowledge of linear inequalities, a concept that we learned in grade 11. So before moving on to the chapter, I would like to recap the concept of inequalities by solving its questions and discussing its rules. So there are two basic signs in linear inequalities. The first one is greater than equal to, the second one is less than equal to. Always remember that when something is getting added on the left hand side, when it goes on the right hand side, it gets subtracted. Anything that's getting subtracted on the left hand side will get added on the right hand side. Anything that's getting multiplied on the left hand side will get divided on the right hand side. And anything that's getting divided on the left hand side will get multiplied on the right hand side. So over here we have 2x plus 10 is greater than equal to 20. So 10 is getting added over here, we'll subtract it on the right hand side. How we solve it is we take variables at one side and constants at one side. So the only variable we have is x over here. So 2x is greater than 20 minus 10, 2x is greater than 10. Now 2 is getting multiplied over here, then it will get divided on the right hand side. Our answer would be x is greater than equal to 5. That means x is a natural number starting from 5. So a number answer can be anywhere from 5 to infinity. There are two basic rules to solve linear inequalities. One is whenever a number is getting multiplied, a negative number is getting multiplied on the left hand side, when it is getting divided on the right hand side, the sign of the inequality changes. Similarly, if any number is getting divided on the left hand side, provided that it's a negative number, when it gets multiplied on the right hand side, the sign changes. Over here, I have minus 5x plus 10 is greater than equal to 30. 10 is getting added. I'll subtract 10 on the right hand side. Minus 5x is greater than equal to 30 minus 10, that's 20. So now on the left hand side, a negative number is getting multiplied. So when I'm dividing it on the right hand side, the sign will change to less than equal to. Now I have x is less than equal to minus 4. So our answer can be anywhere from minus infinity to minus 4. Now I have a negative number that is getting divided. Now let's see how to solve this question. First, a number is getting subtracted on the right side, it will get added. So I get minus x divided by 10 is equals to 25. Now minus 10 is getting divided, so I'll multiply it on the right hand side and also change the sign. I hope you all understood. Thank you.